Welcome back. Well, you're not going to want to miss this play. It's at St. Xavier High School, running Wednesday to Friday, and it is The Girl in the Mirror, and I have two lovely women joining me. Thank you, Tessa Dougan and Angela Johnson. Okay, you guys, grade 12, you've taken on Bruce Jacoby's The Girl in the Mirror. That is fantastic. Tell us a little bit about the play.
Yes, so the play is about the character Susan, which is played by Tessa, and she tries to commit suicide. So she lapses into a coma, and while she's in the coma, the speaker, which is me, I take her throughout different situations that have happened in her life and things that might happen if she lets herself die.
Wow. Okay, so who decided on this project?
Our director, Mrs. Catholic, chose the project, and I think she chose it because great theater has a great purpose behind it, and so the purpose behind our production is mental health awareness and the overall message of hope. So throughout the play, we talk about suicide and depression, which are topics that aren't really talked about in a social setting.
Yeah.
So I think it's great to open a conversation about it and just show people that they're not alone.
And so when you first heard this is a play that you were going to do, what was your reaction?
I was really excited because I think it's really important that we do start the conversation, especially with teenagers, because there are so many people who go through issues with mental health, and it's not something that I think is talked about enough. So to be able to see something put on by their peers that can show them that they're not alone and that there always is hope in their life is really, really good.
Yeah, you know what, I already has goosebumps because I think that's exactly what it is. It's peer-to-peer because we as parents or as caregivers or as teachers, we can always say we're here for you, but it really is a peer communication that you do it. So the play, it's a big on-taking. So how have you guys dealt with that? How big is your production?
The actual cast isn't that big, but the amount of people involved definitely is a lot. There's a lot of backstage stuff that goes on that you don't always see. So one of our classes is a production class, so they do all of the design work and the creation for the play.
Yeah.
And then there's an ensemble in the play that is another really big group of people. So they're also something that make our play really special. They, instead of just bringing on the props for the actors, they actually are our set.
Wow, so that is a really neat way. Did you come up with that on your own, as a group?
I actually went to New York for a school trip with a couple of our teachers last year, and we saw a production. It was The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Yeah. And they did that with their cast. They had the ensemble that worked as the set and all of the background pieces. So we took from that and then just developed it for our show because we thought that it was another really good way of showing hope and how that you don't always notice the things around you. Yeah,
that is great. And how do you like your role of being her conscience? Do you feel like you guys have become better friends just working on this together?
Yeah, I think it's been a great experience because I'm learning how to play more of an adult kind of role because I have to guide her and be more of the rock in the play. And so just to stay calm and collected. And it's been great working with Tessa as well.
Yeah, and so this production will be put on Wednesday to Friday. Tell us a bit of the details about the times.
So it's on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, and it's at 7 p.m. at St. Francis Xavier Catholic High School. Tickets are $10 for the public and $5 for St. FX students.
Wow, that's fantastic. And I'm noticing that you're wearing the same T-shirts. Project, Your Story is Not Over. Tell us a little bit about this.
So because our production is dealing with mental health and people who struggle with mental health, our director got in contact with the people who created Project Semicolon.
Okay.
And so we're working with them to try and start the conversation.
That is fantastic, and they do a lot of great things, and you're adding to that too. So we saw a few pictures up there. The set looks amazing. So what are some of the sort of exciting things that you've gone through, or the nervousness that you've gone through as well as putting on this production?
Yeah, there's always nerves right before it. Just you've put in so much work into it. You just want to do the production justice, especially with something like this.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. It's a really, really cool show with a really great message.
And how many hours would you say you're working on this a week?
There's a lot of hours, too many to count. Yeah. We start in November, and we finish next week. So
wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
And so when you walk away, is this your first sort of major play you've been part of?
Well, I've been involved in the high school play since grade 9.
Okay.
And most of them have been pretty good plays. This one I really like though because of the whole message and everything.
Yeah, and you're nodding your head too. What do you think about this year?
This year, it's just incredible that we're able to do something that is it's so much bigger than just a high school production because it is starting the conversation. And I loved all of the other productions that I've been involved with, but this one definitely, there's a lot more to it.
And I was just thinking as you said that, because you started in November, there's obviously talk amongst the school of what the play is going to be about, and you've done social media, you've done advertising. Do you feel like you're part of starting the conversation just by doing this film?
I think so.
Yes,
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and have you had people that you might not know that have come up and chatted, and what's the play about?
Yes.
And
yes, definitely. People are always wondering what it's about because it's a pretty heavy topic.
Yeah.
And when we tell them what it's about, they get really intrigued and they actually really want to see it because they know that it's going to, like she said, it's like something bigger and greater than us, and it's going to affect a lot of people.
Yeah, and I feel like you've done some interesting things to incorporate all of the other organizations. You've chosen colors for your sets. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
So the color scheme for our set is black versus pops of color. So when you see the play, everything is black. However, when there's a moment of hope for Susan, there's going to be a pop of color. So usually this pop of color will be purple for mental health awareness.
Yeah, see, you're just all excited. There's so many different things. So people do need to make sure they see this play. Okay. How many fans do you have coming? Have you taken up all the seats already by your family?
Yes, my family and friends.
Okay, family and friends. You've got your whole group of family and friends.
Course.
Good. And everybody can find, where can they find more details? Is there a website that they can go to?
They could contact our director at her email. It's tamara.capic@ocsb.ca.
Perfect. Okay, good. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Break a leg. I think they say that. I know you won't. Make sure you do not miss that play. That's going to be fantastic. And don't go away next, because I know you have lots to think about for Easter, and I'm going to help you out.